Jones, he's checked in for Watson. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. Seconds left to play in the first quarter. Yep, that one's good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Murray. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You got to commend the focus on the basket. Murray absorbing the contact well.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the game here. Free throw drops from Murray.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Launches it from deep. No good on the buzzer beater. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's Denver. They're up by one. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
Yeah, they're off to a smooth start, but that's no reason to get comfortable. You cannot let up in this league.
Here's McCollum. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Marvin Bagley is out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Sarr in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Now here's Hardaway. Jones feels it out. Pass to Brown. Now here's Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Hardaway from outside. On target from range.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Outside Coulibaly. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Pass to Jones. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Man, good whistle there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
C.J. McCollum. 2 shots.
First one falls. And McCollum drops them both.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Your
It's
Wizards.
Denver up by 4, and we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
DC family, your Wizards. USC.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmaker. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of attacking the cup. It's simple. You want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Washington has possession. 4-point game on the court for Denver. Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Nikola Jokić. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
McCollum against Murray. Outside Watson. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokić. Shoots over Sarr. And it's Jokić missing. And Washington with possession. They trail by 1. George passes to McCollum. Middleton outside. George outside. Here's Sarr. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Inside. In transition. And it's Watson missing.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Nuggets on top, up 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Carrington in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Count it.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now a timeout call by Washington. They trail by 3. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, This might be a close late game, but don't tell coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Middleton. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Murray. It falls!
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Timeout called, the Wizards. They're losing by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In our New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
He scored over 50% of his team points. So yeah, it's obvious that he's the pick. The defense has tried to slow him down, but nothing has worked. He has just owned them tonight. This type of dominant performance is going to be talked about for a long time.
Middleton. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
With how well he shoots it, you can forget Middleton is 6'7". That size and high release point helps him close in.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're leading by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He's checked in for Denver. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
McCollum against Murray. George outside to tie it up. He's off from 3.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Let's hear ya.
Here's Murray, and the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Basketball. Into the lineup for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokić.
Here's Kispert, a 3 from the inbound. Misses the tray.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Shooting for Denver.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. coming through at the line in a big spot.
So the Nuggets win it, and they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is